My turn, Yugi boy.
How's it going, guys? This is Jason, Duels to the Road, coming at you with a tournament report from yesterday. We had about a 12-man tournament. I think it's about 4 rounds of Swiss, and then we went top four. Actually won it again 2 weeks in a row. Have a box here. Instead of showing you the same exact deck profile, there were some changes in the side mainly. By the way, the deck profiles are the same. So if you do want to go check out that deck profile, look in the description below. Then we'll have a link to that last week's deck profile. But I just want to go ahead and talk about my matchups and everything, kind of what changes I'd want to make to the deck while I open up the box for you guys. So actually, going into round one, we had Adamantimators, and that deck, I tell you what, I think people are kind of sleeping on that deck. They probably died. Everybody think they died when that Block Dragon got banned, but I tell you what, man, they can keep going and have no issues whatsoever. I went first game one, and he just played through all of my interruptions that I had, and kind of blew me out of the water. Game two, he took game one. Game two, I kind of set up a more established board, I would say, and took that one. And then he went first game three, and I'm not sure if he misplayed or what, but didn't really end on us. I think it was just a Herald and another monster on the field, so there wasn't nothing too horrible to go through. By the way, I am just going to kind of go speed through opening these packs. Phantom Rage has been out for a while, so I'm not really trying to showcase. Just want you guys to see what I got. Going into round two, I'm not sure. I'm not quite remember if it was. Forget the order. I want to say it was Unchained. Unchained was a quick 2-0. With us having Ding and everything on the field, it's easy for us not to just destroy the Unchained cards. Really easy to just basically, just send them to the grave and they don't get their effects. But overall, I was actually really happy with the way the deck performed. I've been kind of trying to crank out the most inconsistencies that we could have. It is Orca, so we do have to play a lot of bricks, such as Scrap Golem is a brick, but there are a lot of ways that you can actually get around that. It's like I said, if you guys do go check out that deck profile, like with the Fiend Sanctuary to summon that token, I don't know how many times I've sent a Scrap Recycler off of a Droplet. You summon that token while you're holding a Goblin, or Golem, not Goblin, I apologize. And then you use that token to tribute for the Golem to bring out the Scrap Recycler. So right there, you just got to learn pretty much how to play around those hands. And I think, once you get the hang of it and get the combos down and know what your deck does, you can go far with it. But anyway, so going into round three, I dueled a ooh, look at that. I got a Sky Thunder. Nice. Be amazing if I got a Starlight Rare. But anyway, going into round three, I faced an Eldritch Zoo, and it was actually really well because Eldritch abused this guy to the ends of the earth, man. Constantly, they can attack you directly with a 0, stack up Zodiacs to where it has things like 6 materials, and then can just send your stuff to the graveyard. That can be rough, especially if us starting out, if we don't have the right extenders in the graveyard. But normally with them sending stuff to the graveyard, it's easy for us to recur because for Orcus, our second hand is our graveyard. So yeah, so that was a 2-0. So it wasn't it definitely went grindy. We did go the distance, but overall it was actually a really fun duel. The duelist who played that, he's a very versatile. Got a Lulu, which is awesome because she is actually going up really good in price. So that's really nice. But as I was saying, the duelist Rico at the Cheyenne locals, he's a really versatile duelist, and he's kind of like the guy that you go to for pointers and everything on any deck. But it was actually a really fun duel. It was like one of those duels that you enjoyed dueling, you know, not like grinding out like, hey, this is just an opponent. Like it was a friend, and it was like a competitive duel. But we did go. I do believe it was 2-0, and then because it was round 1 Adamanticators, round 2 Unchained, Eldritch Zoo. Oh, and then fourth round I went to Dinos. I ain't gonna lie, I got spanked. Dinos. We went to game 3. In game 3, I drew nothing but interruptions. Like I drew 2 imperms. I sided to evenly match because I knew he was going first. But like it was just, and I think I drew a Fiend Sanctuary, so it was probably like the worst hand I'd seen all day. And I can't, you know, it happens. You know, we don't want it to happen, but it happens. But he did get me in the third round. And then after we went to top 4, and I did see the Eldritch Zoo player again. He got me the second game. I beat him the first game, which was like, it was great. He should have won, hands down. Rico, if you ever see this, you should have won that game. He was actually beating my butt. He had 2 Golden Boys out, a Pallades, and he left me with 500, and like it was crazy. I ripped a Red Eyes Fusion off the deck, activated. He used the Pallades to pop an Eldritch back to hand, and then with the Dragoon I had on the field, I popped and burned his 2. That's 5,000, and I swung for the 3,000 game exactly. It was crazy. And then final round, I met the dinosaur player again. I wasn't too confident going into it. I'm not gonna lie. It wasn't. I have a really tough matchup for it because going first, dinosaurs. By the way, dinosaurs should just get hit. That miscellaneous should be banned or won or whatever. That deck is insane. The things that it can do, going second and going first. Nonetheless, I knew I had a bad matchup, so I wasn't too confident, especially doing it in the third round and already losing to it. But actually, the deck, it played great. Game 1, he did get me. We kind of got to the grindy point, and he just built a more established board faster than I could. And so with that, I kind of just gave it to him. Game 2, I took game 2. Basically, I had a really good hand opening up, so I ended on Dragoon, IP, and Predapet Verde Anaconda. And then I activated an effect in the grave. I do believe I sent my skeleton to the grave so I can set up a ding so I can summon the ding out to send something to the grave. With him doing that, with me doing that, he activated the triple tactic talents. He took my Dragoon, so I responded with my IP and Verde, and I went to his Ouroboros with cards already sent to the grave, being banished. Zoroboros does gain that extra 200 attack, and then with IP's protection, so you couldn't pop it, you couldn't get over it, which was like basically verifying my protection. And then I actually did have a set summon limit, so like it heavily restricted him. So I took game 2. Game 3. For secret here, Tri-Brigade Shurag the Ominous Omen. I tell you what, man, these Tri-Brigades look so cool. I have a great deck idea that I'm dying to try out, and if it takes off, you guys will definitely know about it. So make sure you stay tuned, like and subscribe, and, so you guys can see more videos from us. But anyway, game 3. He started. I opened up very well. I had combo pieces. I had a Nibiru. I had evenly matched, and a Girsu Mech Knight. So I stopped his plays. We kind of went back and forth, but in the end, I was just able to I wouldn't say outplay necessarily, but I was able to just get more established with the interruptions. And then, yeah, that was it. But like I said, overall, I was like super happy with the way the deck played. And when it comes to things I would want to change in the deck, there is an extender I run that I could probably take out to make it even 40, because right now the deck is a 41 card deck, and that's going to be the Strangolanius. And we got a Barren Blossom. The Strangolanius is making the 41 card. It's good when it does come up. I mean, obviously everybody wants to see a free summon, a free extender. I've been kind of contemplating to take that out, make it even 40. Just closer to 40, the better for ratios. But other than that, like, if I was going to a bigger regional, I would obviously change up the side and the main deck, probably less back row hate, probably more combo variants, because you go into big regionals. I think combos are more the fan favorite, so that's what you would see. But I think right now for my locals, I think it's perfect. I mean, it's performing way better than I expected. Orcus does have a breaking issue, like I stated, but you just gotta learn how to play with the cards that you're dealt, right? I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh! Opening hand, you can't really determine, so you just got to go based off of that, which is, I think it's really smart. But other than that, guys, just make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we will be coming out with more videos, more deck profiles. More duel videos are coming up in the future. Currently, I am in the process of moving, so I just kind of came to this is my new house that I'm in right now. And so definitely more duel videos are coming your guys' way. So make sure you guys like and subscribe. If you guys like the Girsu mat from TeamCOG as I hit the camera, make sure you guys use the discount code DOR10, Duelist of the Rogue. Description will be in the link will be in the description down below. But this is Jason from Duelist of the Rogue, guys, and I'm signing off. You guys have a great day.